Welcome to another episode. Today I am here with Erik. We're going to talk about making that transition from the bar over to brand work.
My name is Erik Delanoy. I am the portfolio brand ambassador for Edrington. I am the representative who covers our entire portfolio, including the McAllen, Highland Park, the Glen Rothis. A really wonderful portfolio, and we are here in our offices on 24th Street in Midtown Manhattan. It's a wonderful, amazing team, and I just said wonderful like 12 times.
So I wanted to ask you a few questions. One, you, a person who's worked with brands, you worked at bars, behind bars. What are some of the big key moments that you think got you to the point of where you are today?
So I've been fortunate enough to work at Michelin star restaurants and dive bars and high-end cocktail bars. I think it's really important to have a well-rounded set of experience as a bartender and to work in all the different facets as possible. Throughout the length of my career, one of the things that I think really benefited me is understanding what it means to be a brand ambassador. And I achieved that just by meeting a lot of ambassadors, asking questions and befriending these people, or maybe they befriend you, and that is kind of the job of the ambassador, is to form these relationships with the trade and start these conversations and drive education and advocacy.
Right.
And also, it's really important to notice that all ambassadorships are different. Every company structure is different. Some ambassadors have commercial sales goals. You have to move cases and you have to get a certain number of placements, and a portion of that is my responsibility, but every job is not the same.
Correct.
So
Correct.
You have to have an understanding of what are your non-negotiables and what are you flexible on, and where do you want to see yourself.
So you've made the transition. You're working for a brand. Any big surprise? Like, what's the big jump if you're a bartender and then you work for a brand? Is there like, oh, I didn't think it was going to be this, or I need to learn more of that?
I think the biggest thing that was an adjustment for me was not having a set schedule and time management. If you're a bartender or a manager in a restaurant, you have a call time. Every day you have a call time, and you know what time you're going to get out within 30 minutes or an hour. Here it's like you set your own meetings, and if you sleep till 2 p.m., you're going to miss the entirety of the day. You're not going to be productive. Being able to drag yourself out of bed at 7 or 8 in the morning to start your productivity, even if you were out until 2.
Right.
Also realizing that you don't need to be out until 2 a.m. every night.
Does anything good happen good after midnight?
No, not really.
So time management is a big thing, but it's self-discipline on that time management. Any advice kind of like for the bar industry now to say, hey, if you want to start preparing for a job like yours or a job to work with a big brand as a full-time ambassador, what do you think someone should start preparing for?
Experience in cocktails is a huge asset.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why I was successful in the interview process for this job, but also personality and how you present yourself. Public speaking is really huge. Cocktail competitions have actually helped me become a lot more comfortable in speaking in front of a room and presenting. It's something that I'm comfortable doing because as a bartender, I'm making cocktails all day long and I'm talking to the guests in front of me.
Yeah.
If you can get comfortable with your judges, who are often people that you respect, if not idolize. Yeah. And oh my God, what if I mess up? This person's gonna think I'm nothing. You gotta get that out of your head, because when you're in this position, there's people in the room that you're speaking to that probably know more about the product than you do, and they're gonna see through your BS. You
can't fake it. Yeah.
No, you can't. You need to be an expert on all of the things that you represent, even whether it's one product or a slew of them. So you need to be genuine. Make sure that you're never knowingly giving incorrect information. If you don't know something, just say, I don't know. I'll find out. I'll follow up with you.
Right. When I talk to bartenders, like I said, they're like, oh, I'm a whiskey expert. I should be a whiskey ambassador. Then you get in the interview process, and sometimes the questions are not really even about the whiskey.
My very first question when I sat down for my first interview was, so why do you want to work here?
Because it's cool as hell.
Do you see this office? Do you know the portfolio? Of course, it's one of those things. It's like, well, I totally didn't see that coming, but I should have.
Right.
Talking about yourself in a way that says, I know my worth, but at the same time remains a sense of humility.
Yeah.
You don't want to brag and boast, but you definitely want to project a sense of value about yourself. Some people are not good at talking themselves up or aren't comfortable speaking on themselves. I might be more comfortable talking about these products than I am talking about my professional skills and assets. Also having questions to ask about the company, doing your research first, So you know things about the year the company was founded and who actually owns it, and does this company give money to charity?
Got it. So not even just about one product, but about the company.
The company
in general,
itself.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of interviews or been part of companies where they've said, wow, this person came in and they knew a lot about the company before they even interviewed, and that was really impressive. They've clearly done their homework. It shows that I'm passionate about this position and I want this. I tried to be smart in my interview. He's like, oh, so you have any questions for us? I said, yeah, why do I want to work here? Why should I work here? And he goes, oh, if you have to ask me that question, maybe you should leave. I think it's important to, show that you're serious and committed, but also, allow your personality to shine through in the interview, because that's who they're going to be dealing with. I expect the unexpected. You're going to be thrown for a loop. That's the intention of a lot of these questions, is to catch you off guard and see how you work under pressure. And it's like, oh, I didn't see that coming, but because in the field, you're going to get that all the time.
Right.
When you're doing tastings and trainings and you're in a room of experts.
Yeah, they're going to ask those
and they're going to ask those tiny little detailed
and
production technical questions that you're like, you're going to have to find a way to, work on your feet, but never give the wrong answer or incorrect information.
Well, this is great. This is super cool, man. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
This has been another episode of The Collective Perspective. We appreciate your insight on everything, and thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
All right.